Coach Narduzzi said that you were one of the best communicators on the defense. How did you kind of grow into that role, and what did it take to get there?
I really grew into it just seeing the older guys last year in front of me, like Howland and B. Hill, how they used to communicate to us and to the whole defense. So I learned from them and try to use my own way and use the ways they taught me last year how to communicate.
Was the Sun Bowl kind of a learning experience for you?
Yeah, I had my ups and downs to the game. I had good plays, bad plays, so it was a nice learning curve knowing that I don't know everything yet, especially last year I didn't know everything. So it's a nice learning curve, come back and just attack the day every day and keep getting better.
What did Hallett teach you?
Hallett taught me a lot about the mental part of the game, just consistently staying with it, even after a bad play, a good play, just you got to be the same person every day, attack the day the same every day.
You said about kind of the learning curve of the Sun Bowl. I know in the spring, Pat and Randy both talked about that. Like, yeah, Javon, he made some picks, but he had some details to get down.
Yeah.
But then today we asked Pat about it, and it sounds like you're a lot further ahead than you were in the spring. How much have you progressed on the details side of things?
I think that Sun Bowl helped me a lot, knowing that, I thought I was way over my head. Think I just go out there, just play, have every play perfect, but I wasn't. So that taught me to stay consistent and just every play I got to be focused 100%, and that definitely helped me out through this learning curve, through the spring ball, and now through camp too now.
You talked about during the media day, I remember we talked, and you talked about your film study and how much that's helped you. What is your process, or how did you develop your process as far as what you lock in on and how you study to prepare yourself for game or practices?
Game, usually I just study tendencies, like the player tendencies, QB. I read a lot of QB shoulders, where they're going to throw the ball and stuff. And I say a lot about the field zone, like what plays are they calling each field zone, like maybe 50-yard line they calling different plays than they calling at their goal line. It's just tendencies like that.
You go into this season thinking coaches are going to say, okay, they got two new guys in safety, we're going to test. Yeah. Do you have that expectation, or does that excite? Is that something that motivates you?
Oh yeah, that makes me happy every day. I mean, we got compete every day is competition at safety room, especially because the two starters last year are gone, so we know that. And it just makes me happy because that's what I love to do. That's why I play football. I love to compete and try to get better every day and outwork anybody.
How much did the coaches kind of like take you aside before camp or even before spring ball and say like, hey, like, we need you to step up as that communicator to be that guy that relays stuff? Oh
yeah, they really told me that like before spring ball, like this your opportunity, you have to be a leader. Now I'm not really just a young guy. I'm stepping into the older guy role. They told me that, and I try to do the best of my ability to do that every day. Try to make that leader for Cruz and Will Jesse. I try to be a leader for them, and I always try to set a good example for them.
Who are you lining up with at safety?
We've been different mismatches throughout the whole camp and spring. We just mismatching. There's no just set guy I'm with or who they're with me or anything. There's no starters yet, so we're just lining up mismatching safety and stuff right now.
Who's looking good?
Honestly, everybody's looking good. Everybody has their own game. Everybody's really versatile. PJ, shout out to PJ, Steph, Don, Buddy. They're all looking good right now through spring ball and camp. They all play good.
A lot of you guys learn both positions, right? So you can do a lot of those different mixing and matching like you talked about. Are there different personalities when it's like you and PJ out there, or you and Steph out there, or PJ and Donovan? Does it have sort of a different look out there with different guys?
Yeah, a little bit, but we also try to do left and right too, so we all know we can play both. So sometimes just stay on your side. I'll stay on the right side. If I'm on the field at the time, I'm on the field. I'm at the boundary at the time. It just has to be. We try to just do left and right and just play football at the end of the day.
Which one do you prefer, free or safety, or free or strong?
I just like making plays, so if it's at the field, it's time to make plays at the field, I like to be at the field. Time to make plays at the boundary, I like to be at the boundary.
Chris mentioned personalities. MJ and Quez have pretty strong personalities.
Yeah,
What's it like to be out there with them?
Yeah, they're strong-minded personalities and definitely have a lot of experience that they give us because, we're younger safeties still. So they give us a lot of game experience. They tell us what they think. They tell us, like, how things should play out because they know in game what things are happening. So it's good having them vets as corners, telling us, coming what to do and stuff.
Those guys are all old, and you're a bit younger than they are, but you got to make the calls for them, right? Like, have you noticed them kind of like relying on you, or have you been, respecting?
I feel like they trust me because they know I put the work in on the film. I'm just not out there, you feel me, just playing around, just not honing into my craft. I put the work in at the film and on the field, so they trust me to make them calls and have the right call for them. I know they do.
We've heard a lot about the younger receivers. From your perspective, what can you tell us about some of these?
All four of them are ready. All four of them are ready to play. They're dogs, all four of them. Lamar, Kenny, Polk, and Zion. They all ready. Zion had a great play today, too. They're all ready to play this year, sure.
What kind of play was it?
Nice little back shoulder catch. Nice little throw too from the quarterback. I forget who's the quarterback at the time, but nice little back shoulder catch. It's great. Body adjustment, body control by Zion today.
What have you seen from the quarterbacks as far as how they read what you guys are doing? Are there times they impress you or catch you off guard when you're like, dang it, like they got us in this situation?
Yeah, they're definitely hard to read. I'd say I'd read a lot of QB shoulders, but their shoulders are more like natural. They stay square down the field, so it's hard to read QBs like that. It's hard to sometimes make plays on QBs that do that. They kind of trick you, like Phil and Chris. They can trick you because they can be this way and then go the other way. So they're really good QBs. You can tell they film studies. They're always in the film, watching film. And actually, Phil's my roommate, so I know he's watching film a lot. He's with me, so yeah, they're both good.
Oh, is that one of those things where the coaches match you guys up for roommates, or did you and Phil just hit it off?
Oh no, the coaches just matched us up for roommates. So, and then me and Phil just started talking, and Phil, he's really cool, a really cool guy, down to earth. Yeah, it's just like that.
What'd you think when they were like, all right, Javon, safety, you're going to be roommates with the 60-year quarterback transferring in from Boston College?
So let's get to know him. I mean, whoever the quarterback is, I want to get to know him. Make sure you're a team guy, not just yourself. I want to make sure you're a team guy. You're a hard worker. Cause that's the leader. You gotta be a leader and a hard worker for this team. To get where we want to go, you gotta be a leader and a hard worker. So it was good to get to know him, how he is as a person.
What's it going to be like when you go back to the room after you intercept one of his passes?
Oh, I'll just come back, talk smack to him, talk smack, have a little joke, throw a little joke out there, and we always just talk at the end of the day.
So he talks smack to you?
No, I ain't get one yet. It's coming though. It's gonna go.
Does he talk smack to you a lot?
A little bit. Phil talk a little bit of smack to me, but he know it's not good to talk smack to me.
Anything else? You mentioned Cruz and also Shadarian Harrison, another freshman into that. What do you see out of those two players and what it's probably for in camp?
They all play good right now. All the freshmen, even Jesse Anderson, they're all playing good right now. They're all, it's a progress to keep learning in this defense. And I feel like they're doing that. They're taking their steps every day, learning the defense, and controlling what they can control. And that's just putting in the effort, mentally locking in, and stuff like that.